Manchester United youngster Kobbie Mainoo was left beaming after a talk with Erik Ten Hag on the Wembley pitch in February. United had just defeated Newcastle in the Carabao Cup final, and during the celebrations, there was a moment spotted between Mainoo and Ten Hag when the academy product received some words of advice from the manager. Ten Hag stood with his arm around his shoulder and Mainoo raised a smile. The 18-year-old was handed his debut against Charlton just a few weeks before that conversation, and that was followed by his first appearance in the Premier League. Mainoo won the FA Youth Cup last year and he's personally enjoyed a special 12 months. The midfielder is considered to be the leading prospect of his age group in United's academy, and he was recognised last week with an award. The Stockport-born lad was the latest pupil to be named the Jimmy Murphy Young Player of the Year, and he was presented with the trophy at half-time at Old Trafford during the penultimate game of the season against Chelsea. Ten Hag has used Alejandro Garnacho, who won the award previously, as an example of a pathway to the first team, and Mainoo has been identified as the next talent to bridge the gap, which every academy player dreams of achieving. Although every pupil in the academy aspires to play for the first team, the reality is very few realize that ambition. Mainoo has done brilliantly to get to this stage, and he's understood to be a level-headed character. Those who know him best paint a picture of a likable, grounded young man, and he's now working under a manager who understands the importance of giving young players a chance, which is something knitted in the club's fabric. "I know the culture of Man United. I knew before. Of course, I was long employed in youth football," Ten Hag said this month. Man United has a big history of youth development and to develop them and progress them into the first team. "When I was at Ajax, it was the same as Man United in developing young players, giving young players opportunities to work on their personality if they feel that they are good people and they have a good life and they can contribute to society. But we want to develop players into the first team. So I think we are also in that perspective in a good way." Garnacho, Kobbie Mainoo is also on his way. "There is a pathway to the first team, but they have to deserve it. Mainoo has deserved his first team opportunities and he's hungry for more." Some have suggested a loan could be the next best step for his development, but it seems more likely he will remain around the squad instead next season. Hannibal Mejbri and Alvaro Fernandez, who enjoyed successful loans with Birmingham and Preston respectively this term, have greatly benefited from moving away, but Ten Hag likes to keep a few youngsters around the squad. There will always be academy players developed around the first-team environment whilst Ten Hag manages the club. That is his preference, and that approach has been vindicated by the continued, impressive progress of Garnacho. Mainoo is a completely different personality to Garnacho, but they both have talent in common. The Argentine has been deliberately kept around the first team, and Ten Hag's comments suggest the same will happen with Mainoo. In the near future, it's thought that Mainoo is best equipped to specialize in the number 8 role in midfield, but United know they have a talent on their hands with the youngster, regardless of which particular position he settles in.